Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and today I'm here to do a really late video response to Farley's Retro Fan Cave. Back in January he uploaded a pretty awesome video talking about his top 5 debut thrash albums from the 80s that weren't part of the big four, so we won't be including Megadeth, Metallica, Anthrax or Slayer. And he came up with some really good picks, and I decided I wanted to do the same. So yeah, super late response, but yeah, I've decided to do my top 5 debut thrash albums from the 80s. And before I get into it, if you're not subscribed to Farley's Retro Fan Cave, I'll be leaving his channel link in the description box below. I'm sure most of you are. He's super popular here in the VC, but if for some reason you are not, definitely check him out. Awesome guy, love his videos, really laid back, and yeah, definitely well worth subscribing to. Alrighty, so originally I thought this was going to be pretty easy, but it wasn't. I had to leave off quite a few albums. Annihilator's debut album almost made it, and Flotsam and Jetsam's Doomsday of the Deceiver also almost made it. However, I did come up with my top 5, so we're going to probably start at number 5, I guess, and work my way down to number 1. Okay, so first up we have Coroner R.I.P. from 1987, and this is an absolutely fantastic album. These guys are really underrated, but yeah, for a debut album this is absolutely fantastic. Very heavy album, and the riffs, the guitar riffs in this album are absolutely amazing. So yeah, Coroner R.I.P. sits at number 5. Number 4 we're going to go with Exuma, Possessed by Fire from 1986, and this is an absolutely fantastic album from start to finish. It's very fast paced, and great vocals, great drumming and great guitar work. So yeah, absolutely phenomenal album. So Exuma, Possessed by Fire sits at number 4. Number 3 goes to Death Angel's Ultra-Violence from 1987. I'm sure this is a debut album that everyone is pretty familiar with, and for good reason. It's absolutely phenomenal. A very technical album, and yeah, for a debut album this is just absolutely fantastic. There's a lot of other albums that I've heard from other probably more popular bands, I guess, very late in their career that in my opinion don't even come close to the quality of Ultra-Violence. And Farley also mentioned this in his video, but considering the age of these guys and the inexperience they had, I guess, just starting out with their first album, you wouldn't know it. Just phenomenal stuff, really good. So yeah, number 3 sits Death Angel's Ultra-Violence. Number 2 goes to Vio-lence, Eternal Nightmare from 1988, and this album is just pure thrash in my opinion. It's non-stop from the get-go, and there's not really a bad song on this album either. It's just absolutely fantastic from start to finish. So yeah, Eternal Nightmare, just pure thrash in my opinion. Absolutely phenomenal album. And sitting at number 1 is probably going to be no surprise to people that have been watching my videos recently, and that goes to Testament's debut album The Legacy from 1987. Fantastic album. I've really got to say that the last half of the album is definitely my preferred part of the album. The second half is just absolutely fantastic. Great ender. Alone in the Dark is one of my all-time favourite Testament songs, and it is on this album. It's just absolutely fantastic. Great vocals, great guitar work, and amazing drumming. Everything works really well, and this is just one hell of a debut album. So yeah, had to include The Legacy on this list, and that sits at number 1. Alrighty, so that does it for my quick video response, my top 5 debut albums from the 80s that aren't part of the big four. This was actually a really fun video for me to do because I kind of think a few bands in the top 4 shouldn't be in there, but that's a topic for another video. So yeah, I had great fun doing this. So if you guys feel like doing a video response to this, I'd be keen for it. I'm sure Farley would be pretty keen to see your responses, or if you don't have time for that, just leave in the comments section below your top 5 debut albums from the 80s that aren't part of the big 4. Alrighty, so let me know what you think of the albums that I have mentioned within this video. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments section below. Once again, if you're not subscribed to Farley's Retro Fan Cave, his link will be left in the description box below. Anyway, I hope everyone's enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.